Bring out the witch!
I'm not a witch.
That's what they all say, love. Bye.
Ah!
Next! Right, let's do this one too.
Gunpowder. Well, that's what you get for being a bully.
Oh, you bitch, you could have killed me! Ah!
Just be glad that I didn't cause it to blow you up. I mean, it blew up, but it didn't kill you, so be grateful. I don't kill. Usually.
Oh. I guess you're right. It wasn't enough to kill me. But still, ow!
Alright. You be good now.
I have seen the light! The light above me! Not the light of that woman's not wand, because she's not a witch. Whatever it was. This is actually quite comfy. I actually like lying on the floor. Not when I'm trying to sleep, but it's alright for a rest.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here and welcome to my review of Doctor Who Series 11 Episode 8, The Witchfinders, which is a pretty great episode. It's another historical, but it's also got some sci-fi elements, probably more than the previous two actually, come to think of it. We'll get to that later. This story takes place in a fictional Lancashire village where witches are supposedly all around. There's lots of people being tried for being a witch and usually ending up being innocent but also dead. Either way, whether you're proven innocent or guilty of being a witch, you're pretty much dead. So yeah, these witch trials were not really that fair, especially the dunking one. So the Doctor and her companions gets involved with this, and also so does King James I. Ian Cumming is hamming up the role as King James I/6th. I guess that's why they just call him King James. He is just hamming it up. I'm surprised he doesn't put in his a little bit of a Scottish accent, considering King James was Scottish, and Alan Cumming is a Scottish actor. I'm surprised there isn't a hint of Scots accent in there, but he still does a brilliant job, and it's just amazing. He's hanging it up. Even in the emotional scene, he is still really good. There's also the villainess of the story, Becca Savage, who seems to know something, and she seems to be what she believes to be possessed by Satan, and to hide that, she's trying to get rid of, find and get rid of other servants of Satan's, witches. And when the Doctor's kind of backing her into a corner and confronting her, she starts spurting out that the Doctor's a witch, and everyone starts believing that. Eventually the Doctor proves she's not a witch, and eventually after a emotional talk with King James, and also a dunking scene, and then really in that scene King James starts actually listening and paying attention to her, and soon realises she was telling the truth. And also, then the Doctor not only reveals that Becca has been possessed by an alien, but then the alien takes over and the kind of controlled people join her. They've been around doing stuff. Becca, or the Queen of the Morax now, kidnaps King James, and she and the other Moraxes attempt to bring their king out, but the Doctor and companions and a guest character, Willow, I think her name was, comes to the rescue. Eventually, King James kills the Morax Queen whilst the others are imprisoned. I think he kills her. It's either that or she gets re-imprisoned. I'm not sure. Either way. But eventually, despite the Doctor not being too happy with him, they do kind of slightly make up, and then the companions leave with James after James confirming that the records will be completely wiped. And that's basically the plot of the Witchfinders, with the companions doing their own little things as well, being helpful in a little better way, although halfway through they don't really tend to be that useful. Yasmin's trying to help out with Willow, and Graham is now made Witchfinder General. Ryan is kind of King James's eye interest, because apparently King James was bisexual, potentially. This may be accurate, and he certainly was trying to make funny jokes with Ryan and trying to get him close to him at some points. Not necessarily for romance, but just wanted him around. Also, apparently King James was over witches by the time this story was set, so this isn't completely historically accurate, but it's still a fun and enjoyable story. Everyone does a great performance, especially King James, played by Alan Cumming. He does a great job. And the story is nice and well. It's just one thing that wasn't so good was when it was revealed to be aliens. I mean, fair enough, it would be aliens, but otherwise you undermine the point of the story, otherwise you disrespect everyone who was tried for witchcraft at the time. And despite having witches in Doctor Who before, cough cough, the Carrionites, cough cough, it would be disrespectful to those people, so it would have to be an alien. However, it does go very generic alien creature and very generic plot as soon as they're revealed. And I think it could have been handled better, and it just felt a little bit like, when it happened. But still, fun, interesting, enjoyable, emotional ride. It's just that the final act didn't quite live up to the rest of the story, but it was still fun and entertaining. And character point of view, for the main characters, certainly worked well. But I do think maybe we need to give the companions a bit more to do in the next episode, because there really wasn't a huge amount this time round. Last week there was, mostly for Yasmin and not Ryan Graham. But this week, once again, we seem to have had the companions slip back into the shadows again, a bit like in episode 5. But, oh well, they have more importance here than episode 5. I'll give them that. On the whole, The Witchfinders is a fun, enjoyable, and great story from this season. So I'm going to give The Witchfinders a 9 out of 10. If it wasn't for the ending, I think it would have been... No, I think it's good to stay as a 9, but maybe if the ending was super good, then maybe it would have been a 10. But sadly, it just kind of came off a bit disappointing. But it's still really great for the most parts. So thank you for watching. Next time, the next episode of Doctor Who that I will be reviewing on the main channel will be Series 11, Episode 9, It Takes You Away. However, if you want to watch classic Doctor Who series reviews, I have restarted my reviews of classic Doctor Who stories with Season 2, following a bit of a break to do the Aimless Wanderings vlogs, and then a short break after that. I am back with Season 2. I've currently, at time of recording, I've recorded the first 2, Planet of Giants and the Dalek Invasion of Earth. I've watched and recorded those, watched them and recorded the reviews of those, and I'm hoping to see The Rescue later. So those are done, so when they come out, if they're not already, go check them out, and hope you enjoy. And also on the same, that's on the Retro channel, and on the same channel, my Terminator 5 film ranking should also be out or coming out soon as well. This ranking will be updated next year on this channel for the 6th film, if it does come out next year, hopefully, fingers crossed. So it will be updated next year, but for the moment, the long-awaited Terminator 5 film ranking is now or will be up on the Retro channel. And yeah. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And don't forget to check out the other reviews on the Retro channel. Yeah, bye-bye. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Nicholas Payne YouTube channel. And we have a nice little story about... and Alan Cumming is hanging it. I need the hat. More than me.
I have seen the light above me. Thanks, Dad.